the storm hit faster than the forecast promised. Highway 12, just outside a sleepy town in Pennsylvania, had turned into a river of wind and sleet. Most had stayed home. But not James. He was running late. As a single dad to a bright-eyed 4-year-old named Ella, James was used to chaos. Morning cereal spills, mismatched socks, and last-minute, "Dad, I need to pee," detours were all part of his daily routine. Tonight, though, he was out in the storm for something different, a late shift at the diner. Bills don't wait for weather. Wipers screeched across his windshield as he leaned forward, squinting. That's when he saw it. A figure, hunched in army fatigues, standing beside a broken-down Jeep on the shoulder, waving. James didn't think twice. He pulled over, rolled down his window halfway. "You all right?" The soldier nodded stiffly, teeth chattering. "Battery died. No signal. Trying to get back to base before lockdown." James pushed the door open. "Get in." They didn't exchange names at first. Just shared warmth from the car heater and the sound of the storm pounding on the roof. After a minute, the soldier, tall, early 20s, with a fresh bruise on his cheek and eyes that had seen too much, spoke. "I'm Liam. Thanks for stopping. Most people wouldn't." James gave a tired chuckle. "I've been most people. Then life showed me different." That's when Ella stirred in the back seat, half asleep under her pink blanket. She blinked at Liam with wide eyes and whispered, "Are you a hero?" Liam froze, caught off guard. James smiled at her through the mirror. "Soldier, sweetheart. Just like in your storybooks." Ella sat up straighter. "Do you have a puppy?" Liam laughed for the first time, a low, unsure sound, as if he'd forgotten how. "Not yet. Maybe when I'm home for good." They drove on. 15 minutes later, near the outskirts of town, a faint cry pierced the night. James slowed. Liam pointed. "Did you hear that? There. Just off the road, a mangled car, barely visible behind a curtain of sleet." James hit the brakes and the two men jumped out, sprinting toward it. The windshield was shattered, airbags deployed. Inside, a woman unconscious, and in the back, bundled in a carrier, an infant. Crying. Cold. Alive. James moved first. "Check her pulse," he barked at Liam, ripping off his jacket and wrapping the baby. "She's breathing." "Barely." Liam checked the woman. "She's alive. We need to call 911. James handed him his phone. "No signal." "Not here." They exchanged a look, wordless, urgent. Liam, adrenaline surging, ran up the road to higher ground to get a signal. James stayed, rocking the baby gently, whispering, "It's okay, little one. We've got you." When Liam returned, soaked and shivering, help was already on the way. The baby, calm now, nestled into James's chest like it belonged there. He looked down at her, tiny fingers clinging to his shirt, and felt something shift inside him. A warmth he hadn't known he missed since his wife died 3 years ago. "I didn't even know I needed this moment," he whispered. Liam glanced at him. "Neither did I." Hours passed. The mother survived. A nurse later said she'd been driving alone to escape a bad situation, hoping to start over. That night, her car swerved to avoid a deer. If James and Liam hadn't stopped. At dawn, the storm broke. Sunlight painted the sky in soft golds and pale pinks. The world, reborn. James dropped Liam at the base gates. They clasped hands like brothers. "I was heading home to forget," Liam said. "Now I've got something to remember." James nodded. "Sometimes it takes a stranger to remind you who you are." Back in the car, Ella reached for James's hand. "That baby was lucky, huh, Daddy?" James squeezed her fingers. "We all were, sweetheart. We all were." Conclusion. In a world often divided by distance, difference, and distraction, one stormy night proved how kindness, even from strangers, can change everything. Sometimes, the smallest hearts, like a baby's cry in the cold, remind us of the biggest truths: we're all in this together. And when we show up for each other, even when it's inconvenient, the world becomes a little less dark. A single dad. A soldier. A storm. And a child who melted two hearts back into hope.